All right, guys, what's going on? It is March 19, 2023, and I just got a notification that I got a package on my front steps, and I think I know what that is, and I cannot wait to get home and see it. So, guys, tune in. We got a product review coming to you. All right, I'm jacked up. The package is here from Pnuma Outdoors, and they have partnered with Heated Core. And right inside this box right here, I have something that I've been waiting for only 3 days. That's how good their customer service is. It's through the roof. I got the IconX Heated Core long sleeve shirt, and I cannot wait to do a test review on this and get this on my body. Here in Massachusetts, it is so cold during the winter, and during the whitetail deer season, it's actually very cold as well. And you know, all day sits are something that I love to do, and you know, there's nothing worse than getting cold and having to get out of the stand and go home to warm up. So I think this right here is going to do the trick and help me on those all day sits. But also, being a police officer here in Massachusetts, I work outside all the time, especially road jobs that are 8, 10, 12 hours long. And I think wearing this shirt is certainly going to help keep me warm, comfortable during those cold days. All right, guys, before I open this box, I just wanted to say their customer service at Heated Core in Pnuma Outdoors is unbelievable. You're able to message these fine folks. They get back to you in a reasonable amount of time. This only took 3 days to arrive at my front door. I just can't say enough about the customer service, which is super important to me when buying products, because if there is anything wrong with them, you want to be able to contact those people pretty easily. So I'm very impressed with that. And without further ado, let's open this box. The first thing that we see here is the IconX Heated Core Power Kit, which comes with a battery and obviously the battery cord and whatnot. Pretty cool. And then here we go with the shirt, packed in nicely. Wow. My first thought of this is talking about strong material. This looks pretty nice, guys. It is the Timber Creek color, but let's dive into this product and go over the shirt and the batteries and see what this is all about. All right, guys, the first thing we're going to go over is the Heated Core Power Kit. Basically what that consists of is the battery and the charging portal for it. Some of the specs and settings I'm looking at, which is clearly labeled here on the packaging, is you have 3 types of settings. You have a setting for 100 degrees, 113 degrees, and 131 degrees. Now, obviously, depending on the setting that you choose to use while you're out in the field using this product is going to determine the amount of time this battery is going to last. This battery is a 7.4 volt lithium ion battery. So it's one of the best things you can have. Everything is labeled on the back. Battery care is labeled on the back. Adjusting the temperature and how to use the actual product itself when choosing a setting is on the back. And it's pretty straightforward, guys. After going over all the specs and whatnot, let's dive into this packaging. Open it up and see what it's like. As you can see, this is the battery right here. It is a 7.4 volt lithium ion battery. It is very small to hold, and as you can see, guys, it is not big whatsoever. So having this anywhere on your body, specifically in the pouch where the shirt will have this battery located, this is not going to be a problem whatsoever to have. I've used far bigger batteries on heated shirts and heated jackets and vests, and this is probably one of the smallest batteries I have personally seen for a heated shirt or vest. Going into the charging accessories, it's pretty straightforward, guys. It's just going to be your charging port, your charging wiring that goes into the battery itself, and pretty straightforward. Plugs right into the wall outlet and can get you your charge. before we dive into the specs and the details of this shirt. My immediate reaction is warmth. I feel like this shirt can be used as a base layer even without the battery bank in it that emanates heat onto your person. The elasticity of this material is unbelievable. The mobility is great. You can move. Also holds a very thick material, not a bulky feel, but a very thick material. This shirt would be unbelievable in the outdoors for sporting activities such as skiing, snowshoeing, snowmobiling, four-wheeling, the whole 9 yards, right down to your everyday worker who's outside all year round, like construction workers, truck drivers, police officers, mail carriers, plumbers, carpenters, whatever it may be. Just to give you a perspective, I'm about 5'10", 5'11", 210, 215 pounds. I got the extra large here on me, and it fits great. But I'm super excited. Let's jump into the details and the specs of this shirt. All right, guys, now we're gonna get into the specs and the details of this shirt. And the number one thing that intrigued me the most with this heated core shirt was where they put their battery pocket. It sits down low. I love the fact that it sits down low, below the waist or at the waist. A lot of shirts that I've had, heated shirts specifically, vests, jackets, they always have their battery pack pockets up on the chest, whether it's the middle of the chest, left, right side of the chest, and I've even seen some that have it on the arms. I think that is a terrible design. A lot of times those battery packs always fall out of the pocket, or the seams in the pocket rip. The next thing you know, these battery packs are everywhere. And when you're a hunter or you work in the outdoors and mobility and movement is super important, you don't want a battery pack up on your chest or on your arms. You want full mobility, and that's what this shirt offers. All right, the next cool feature I like about this shirt is the placement of their button here. What really stands out about the button, other than the placement, is the width of the button. As you can see, it's pretty thick, which is very important because when you're outdoors, clearly it's cold. Most likely you have a layer on top of this or even a jacket on top of this. With this button being so thick, you can easily feel where that button is, and you can choose a setting that you desire through a jacket or a sweatshirt or any other type of layer, which is very, very important. So I think they also knocked that right out of the park. They have a hydro wick technology, which is great. It actually keeps your body warm, but at the same time, it doesn't make your body overheat, which is super important because we all know if you're in the outdoors and it's cold and you sweat, you're actually gonna get more cold. I don't wanna butcher any of these words here, but we have 60% polyester, 23% polypropylene, and 17% elastam that make up this shirt. So like I said before, it's a very elastic fabric, but it is so strong and it sits so good on the body. I don't think it's gonna rip. I can't wait to test the performance of this thing. Another thing that not a lot of people really look into or really talk about, but I think it's very important, is the fact that a lot of other shirts that I've had with electrical wiring and whatnot for heated purposes, you can always feel those wires climbing up your body or really pushing against you if you put a jacket on over the base layer and whatnot. Heated core does a great job hiding those wires. You can barely see them through this garment. They go right up the outside seam of the shirt, and they just do a great job. Wearing it, I didn't even know there was wires on there, but obviously there's wires that run from the battery pocket up to the setting for the temps. And I'm very pleased with that, and I think that's a very important and really not talked about problem. All right, so my initial reaction to the heated core IconX long sleeve shirt is really, really good. I think this is gonna be a game changer in the hunting industry for those cold sits, but I also think it's gonna be a game changer for people that work in the field, outside, especially during cold months. Heated core in Pnuma Outdoors blew this out of the water just from the looks and the feeling so far. I can't wait to put it to test. See you soon.